So, yeah, just watched the 3-3 draw with Arsenal. Absolutely gutted that I wasn't there, first and foremost. But, you know, scintillating from Liverpool first half. We thought we might regret those missed chances and stuff. And unfortunately we did. I'm shell-shocked, to be honest with you, because, you know, we go 2-0 up. We had the perfect start to the second half. You're thinking to yourself, this is exactly what Liverpool needed to do. We needed to get a goal. It was about 52 minutes gone, and we got that second goal. And there was 388 seconds between us scoring our second goal and us being 3-2 down. 388 seconds. That's mental. That's ridiculous. Like, I get it. They got the game by the scruff of the neck at that point, and they started playing good football and everything seemed to be going right, and the crowd at the Emirates got into it and stuff. But what a collapse that was. And fair play to them for stopping that and halting that and getting back into the game, because at 3-2 down, I didn't think we were going to get back into it. I thought it was going to be a massive struggle. I could see a fourth for Arsenal coming. The way they were playing, everything they touched seemed to just end up in the back of our net. Simon Mignolet's making mistakes. Joe Gomez has made his first mistake all season long. And it just felt like that was going to be it. That was game over. But no, we made some changes. I think they were a bit later on. But we get a goal back. And listen, it's not great by Petr Cech. In fact, it's crap. But we did it and we got back into the game, and towards the end of the game I felt like we were the ones pushing for that winner and stuff. It felt a little, it was just nuts. I mean, those games normally when you think about Liverpool Arsenal, you think end-to-end stuff, it's going to be like that. That's how it's going to play out. Two managers both like attacking styles of football. Rarely does it actually go that way, and maybe against Arsenal it is the only game that tends to go a bit like that. I mean, there's a bit of naivety in both teams' play, unfortunately, isn't there? I think, first half I thought we dominated. I know they had slightly more possession, but we carved them open time after time after time. Firmino heads wide, and Sadio Mane was just off the boil, wasn't he? That one volley, and then he cuts it back to Salah, and it kind of megs Salah, and we just had a chance there down our right-hand side to absolutely roast Arsenal. We really missed opportunities, unfortunately, missed chances once again. I felt the changes were a little bit nuts from Jurgen Klopp, going to like 3 at the back and all that with just 10 minutes to play. I always feel like the side takes 5 minutes basically to get into a new formation, but fair play to them. They did it really well, and it's clear that they've done that on the training ground, because we didn't lose anything for it, and we managed to create opportunities. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain comes on, it's set up for him, isn't it? Those Arsenal fans will go mental when he comes on. He didn't really get a sniff, did he? Let's be honest. Some outstanding performances. I thought Dejan Lovren was absolutely faultless. I thought Ragnar Klavan was really good. Andrew Robertson, superb. Gomez was brilliant, bar that one goal where he doesn't step in front of Alexis Sanchez. In the midfield, I thought Chan was brilliant. I thought James Milner, when he came on, was dominating, and that ball through to Mo Salah that leads to one of our goals, the Phil Coutinho goal, is sensational. He plays that 1-2 and then a long ball over the top, absolutely top draw. Roberto Firmino was brilliant, winning the ball back, do you know that little jump that he does and wins the ball back from behind them? Brilliant, shrugging people off. Mo Salah was brilliant. Sadio Mane was the one teetering on the edge, so dangerous. And yet it fell down when he had the ball most of the time. It's not through a want of effort, it's not through a want of trying. He just seems to be overthinking things a little bit at present. And listen, that's just the way that it is, unfortunately. And listen, we could all sit there and we can all be Monday morning quarterbacks or, analysts and pretend we know what we're talking about here. And most people would have said Sadio Mane had to come off earlier, but he was trying. And you know what, he was still causing problems for them, even when he's not playing at his absolute best. It's mad, again, we get goals from 3 of the Fab 4. I mean, I think that's 14 goals now we've scored when the Fab 4 have all been on the pitch, and they've been scored by all of them. It's been incredible, this run that they're on. We're unbeaten in 13. We've got a point at the Emirates away, and we've come from a losing position. All right, we got there by a winning position, but I'd have taken a draw probably before the game. It hurts now because of the way that we were just shell-shocked in those 5 minutes or whatever it was. I'm going to get into the comments, but Tom's got a few for me, so get me started. Thomas Dutton, Let's hear some comments.
That's some great introduction, thank you. So these are all super chats from the last video. Benjamin James Clark says, can we just accept that Karius is our number one, Mignolet isn't good enough? And then he follows that up with another one saying, De Gea, Ederson and Lloris would have saved all three.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not sure it's as cut and dry as Lloris is number one. But, you know what, you can't make mistakes. And fair play to Simon Mignolet, he's not made mistakes this season until that game. And, you know, I thought his positioning for their third goal was a little bit strange, but ultimately it's a great build-up play between Lacazette and Ozil and an unbelievable finish from Mesut Ozil. I think, you know, the one where he pushes it in essentially, or where he should have saved it, I just don't understand why he's gone with one limp wrist at that. He's cost us points there, but he's not the only man to do that, you know what I mean? You know, you can look at the top end where Sadio Mane's let us down. And as far as the other goalkeepers, yeah, they were all world-class goalkeepers that you've mentioned, and we don't have a world-class goalkeeper. Next one, Tom.
Scott Hawks says, we have a way of playing and a couple of players that can wreck it at any moment. Arsenal have a couple of players that make them look like they have a way of playing. 2 signings and we are good.
I think we're good anyway. I think 2 signings and we're great, to be honest with you. I think, listen, we do have that in our locker, unfortunately. I agree with you, and it's frustrating. It's massively frustrating when we put so much time and energy into supporting these lads, to just see it undone by individual errors. It's been happening for a long time now. We need to get to the root of the problem, whatever that is. And if it's better players, that's the answer, then sound. If it's developing these players, I'll back Jurgen Klopp 100% in that. I just think that for me, he has given enough to these players now that they shouldn't be making these type of mistakes for him. But there we go. Have you got any more, Tom?
Last one, Terje Peterson. Merry Xmas, Redmen TV. Keep up the good work.
Nice
See
one.
you in the new year.
Okay, thank you very much for the comment, much appreciated. Yeah, everyone watching, have a great Christmas and stuff. We'll be back. I'll be back later with some play ratings. I want to get into some of the comments from this video though as well. So, be honest, is our defence, midfielders and keepers good enough to win the league or the Champions League, says FBabs1. At the moment, there is only one side in the Premier League who I think is good enough to win the league or Champions League. So, no, is the honest answer. I think Manchester City are the only side that are good enough right now, and you know we've got to strive to be better than them, and it's going to be difficult because they've got loads more money than us and they're willing to spend it as well. It's frustrating, but there is something with this Liverpool side. You know, we can attack better than any team in the league, even arguably Manchester City, and they're sensational. If we get it right at the other end, we'll be flying. We're not many players away. We're really not, like 2 or 3. Mane needs a vacation, said Marigi. Listen, and SJC says Mane's pissing me off. He's pissing me off as well. But we've got to support him because, as I said, even today, when he's having a bad game, he causes so many problems for teams. You just don't get that from anyone else in our squad. You put any other player in that wing position, they're not giving you as much as Mane in poor form. And that's just the way that it is. That's because he's that good. And it's frustrating, don't get me wrong, it really is. But we know what he can do. We know he'll get back to form. And I've no doubt that he'll start banging goals in. He needs something just to click for him. And when it clicks, it's going to click and it's going to stay cluck. If that's even a fucking word. Okay. Harry Hudderson, Arsenal fan, says you fucked it up. You fucked it up too. My rage is subsiding now, back to reality. Swansea next, Bates. Yeah, that kind of wraps it up for me, to be honest with you. I'm there as well. Salah got a goal but didn't have a good game, says Cameron Laidlaw Hamilton. I disagree. I think, you know, it wasn't an outstanding, it wasn't a 10 out of 10 performance for him, but again, much like Sadio Mane, he's just worrying players all the time. And fair play to that Maitland-Giles bloke. Niles? Maitland-Miles. Niles, he was good and he had a fucking brilliant game, and fair play to him for that. You know, there was some outstanding performances from Arsenal as well. I thought Jack Wilshere was really good. I thought the left back was really good. Koscielny was decent. Cech was shite, thankfully. And you know what, when it mattered, their big players stepped up as well for them, just like ours did for us. Hell of a game of football. Disgustingly nervous game of football to watch as a fan, especially when you're not there and you can't get involved in the atmosphere. I'm sure we all feel that. But yeah, It is what it is. Okay, there you go. I'm going to be back in about 5 minutes with the player ratings show. Don't forget to like this video. We're on the road to 200,000 subs, so please, if you've enjoyed the video and you enjoy watching Redmen TV, do subscribe to the channel. Obviously helps us out. The more subscribers we get means we can just produce more content for all of you. Thank you very much, and I really do wish you all a Merry, Merry Christmas.